Fuck! Fuck! Why did I close out of fucking Google? Whatever. Whatever. Fuck it. Anyways, fuck it. Fuck it! It's gone! It's gone. Everything's gone. I just deleted my entire computer backup database. And then I launched myself into the sun. Hey guys, welcome to the stream. I'm Ryan Phantom. Take a fucking sip, babe. Here's this picture of Mike's the Closet. This will be replacing the crumping Gamzee we currently have in the corner. It'll just be this fucking picture of Mike in the corner of the whole stream. Anyways, so oh, it's been a long week. It's been a long fucking week. Your boy was sick for about 4 days, real bad. I'm feeling better now, but I did just wake up, so like real tired. Uh, so this probably won't be too long of a stream because She-Ra came out, and I want to watch She-Ra with my eyeballs. Because season 2 is here, and I want to watch that as soon as possible. Well, Britt, that's too bad. Okay. Season 2 came out, and I want to watch season 2. So let's play Homestuck or whatever. I don't feel like I have to say this because it should be pretty obvious. No epilogue spoilers, please. Because I got sick and I haven't actually gotten to read Candy yet. um yeah. No, I said Candy. I meant meat. I meant meat. I read Candy. What am I talking about? See, I'm so out of it, man. Let's see if Doodles is around. You, somebody. Oh God. Hold on. Where's Doodles? Whoa!
Oh,
What?
ah,
What is this microphone? It sucks.
Sorry, I accidentally plugged in my Xbox controller instead of my headset.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say. I was like, wow, that mic sounds real bad. Oh right, I fucked up the quality in this room the other day, didn't I? Hold on. Let's see. What do I want the bitrate to be at? 50? I guess. Here, try talking.
Talking, talking, talking. I am talking. How does this
You just.
sound?
I don't think it has to do with the quality of the room. You just sound muffled.
That's how I've always sounded.
No, you've sounded a little better than that. It's weird. Oh well. So welcome back to Homestuck. Doodles, do you know what Homestuck is?
I don't know. After reading those epilogues, I don't know anymore.
Oh, I didn't read them, so we're not going to talk about those.
That's fair.
I mean, no, I did. I read all of Candy, but not Meat because I got sick. So.
Oh gosh. I mean, Candy was the doozy, but Meat's the doozy in another way.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay, we're not talking about the epilogues. I think most
Okay.
people read Meat first. Here's the thing. I picked Candy because I went, I would pick Candy if it were me. I didn't base it on the fucking fact that they literally, a chapter before, said what would, like, happen if you chose Meat or Candy. Alright, here we are. Homestuck time. I gotta get it up.
Yeah, before we start, I've got some exciting news.
Do you? Doodles
I
is
do.
pregnant!
With whose child?
Me. Anyways, go on.
You know, people are already shipping us together.
Who?
I don't
Yeah, you. No, I'm kidding.
know. No, I got promoted at work.
Oh, shit!
I am now a supervisor, and I was the manager on duty today.
Wow! Jesus, you just got that job, though.
Yeah.
I've worked at Walmart, and they haven't promoted me. That's because I don't want to be
Yeah, but
promoted.
Walmart has hundreds of employees, and we've got 5 right now.
Well, Night Crew only has little employees. We have like 30 people on the Night Crew. I don't want a random phantom. What have you done?
That's actually a good name.
What have you done?
You're the one who made the comment.
It was a joke. I like the person who said I'm the baby. It all makes sense. Anyways, thick chat. So let me just fix thick chat
Yeah,
real quick.
and by next week there should be some more exciting news, but right now it's hush hush because it's not finished.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I think I know what it is.
yeah,
Mostly
you should.
mostly because I haven't sent you sent you a certain file yet because I'm lazy. Oh
Just
shit!
one file.
Wait a minute. Why am I here? Why does it bring me here if I load the game?
Did you clear your cookies?
No.
Did you delete game data?
No. Hmm. Hmm.
Well, we're on page 3,420, by the way. 420.
Oh. Thank you. That's
I
exactly
just did a micro dab, but you
that's
couldn't see it.
exact information I needed. We are not on this page.
Yes, we are.
You were. And then you weren't at the last one, and then you showed up at the last minute.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're not at that page.
No.
We were.
Hmm. Well, there's one way to settle this problem, guys. Oops, I'm looking through my history. You're gonna see my porn! No! No! Okay, we're good. You guys didn't see my weird porn.
Was I not here last week?
You were here for the last 2 seconds.
Right.
I'm about to load
Right.
up my friggin' Luigi's Ice. Oh. I forgot I was like, what the fuck was that video? I forgot I uploaded my fucking uh Portal Co-op with Kate video. I just haven't actually posted it. Remember who? Oh god, I forgot I started off the last stream with a Taz joke. We are on 543. So yeah, we're farther
Okay,
ahead.
I know what page we were on, but not what page number. 3543.
Yeah.
Yes, because now things get sad.
Why was I talking about it? The whole stream last week was just Luigi's Ice ad. Yeah, I'm actually further than that.
Yeah, 3546.
Yeah, right. Yep. 3546. Got it. Okay. 3, 5, 4. I don't know why this thing wiped the memory. Save game. All right. You are now Jack Noir. You've just murdered an innocent family. What will you do? Jack, accessorize immediately. Luigi's cream, hot butter, ice cream. You take the hot butter and you put it in the cream. Mix it real good. You can see it on your screen. You begin claiming trophies to celebrate your magnificent triumph over the defenseless loving couple. The man's hat suits you perfectly. It is plain and serviceable. Yes, that looks good. The only way it could look possibly be the only way the look could possibly be improved if it was blacker or bloodier. Jack, take a prize from the lady. This beautiful don't take that. This beautiful scarf will look quite dramatic as you soar through the air, scouring the surface for new victims. It is finely crafted, and the fabric is wonderfully soft. The powerful nose detects perfume. The odor is pleasant. Wait, this pipe is great too. It makes you look like a dignified and thoughtful. Yes, this will be your trophy as well. Jack, trophy bench. Yes, yes. All of the glorious trophies belong to you. There is no possession of this of the fallen so trivial that it would not make a splendid adornment to your intimidating visage. Wait, no. This is in fact so very, very stupid. There is no way for a killer of the elite profile to dress. You rise to omnipotence has regrettable influence on your vanity, it seems. Have you forgotten the original grievance with frivolous attire that got you here? That's it. No more trophies. You are swearing off trophies forever. Probably. Okay. You will keep one trophy. But only one. You can never stay mad at Cal. He is a true friend. The only one you have ever known. God, you are so bored. Jack, sniff out new prey. Hold on, what is this? Oh, okay. Thank you. It used to be that when you were bored with paperwork, you would go distract yourself by sharpening one of your favorite knives, or give your most disapproving scowl through a fenestrated wall to survey the kingdom. But those were simpler times. There is only one cure for boredom befitting a demigod, and that is a more senseless killing. You consult your proud, long snout for assistance with the hunt. You pick up the maddening scent of one of the young graveyard stuffers. You are sure it is the same one you slaughtered earlier, and yet his stench remains, confounding you from every direction. That's fine. Stream's over. It is as if the breeze which carries it deliberately seeks to obfuscate. Doodles.
Yeah,
I think my brain broken.
that happens.
I think my brain broken. Deliberately seeks to why? Every time I read this fucking comic, I turn into a blithering idiot. Obfuscate. I can't say that. Why? Have I never tried to say that? What the fuck? Obfuscate. Obfuscate. I did it. The odor's origin. Your thoughts become more murderous with each blustery taunt. I almost read that as blunt. Jack, succumb to unfathomable bloodlust. You're consumed by murderous thoughts and you prepare to embark. What? Oh, it's because he's a dog. Murderous thoughts and you prepare to embark on a killing spree to end. Oh, for fuck's sake, you start thinking about dog things again. Why do bones have to be so delicious and enticing? Jack, suppress thoughts of unfathomable sausages. You successfully suppress all thoughts of delicious little wrapped wieners and infuriating things like mail and its agents of delivery. But in the process, you awaken your deepest, darkest all feelings of loyalty? How completely despicable. But no, that is not all quite there is. That is not quite all there is. Could it be love? It must be. It is the only emotion that can make you possibly feel so utterly disgusted with yourself. And it is surely why you couldn't go through with it. You couldn't do it. You could not kill that girl. Jack, contact DD. You get Draconian Dignitary on the... Oh, God, I forgot it's not even fucking Diamond's Droog. They're just all the same characters. He asks you what the hell you've been up to. You say it doesn't matter. You have a point of serious business to discuss with them. He makes sure you're remembering to keep the destructive impulses to a minimum. No more planet exploding or anything like that. You say, yeah. He says, no point in securing power when there's nothing left to rule. You say, God. It's not the point. Lousy, stupid dignitary, all keeping your murderous tendencies in check. He's the most terrible guy you almost kind of didn't despise completely. DD, listen to SS. You attempt to humor the Sovereign Slayer's demands diplomatically. There's a narrow line to walk between obeying orders of a clear superior and blindly facilitating a perfectly useless genocide. It takes a very savvy breed of psychopath to pull it off. The Slayer is yapping about some girl. Probably one of the young players who can no longer provide any serious threat to your rule. But he wants to go kill her anyway. You ask why he doesn't kill her himself. He says it's complicated. This guy, you swear. You tell him you're busy with things that actually matter, like running this kingdom on behalf and all. Levying taxes, oppressing consorts, all the unpleasant chores he would never dirty his snout with. He says there is important stuff. He says this is more important than any of that stuff. You say fine, just send the droll after her. There's a moment of radio silence. He says you mean the courtyard droll? He wants to be sure this is the same droll you're talking about. You say, yeah, what's the problem? He says, you mean the very same droll who couldn't manage one simple task assigned to him? To steal the White Queen's ring from the very same adoring, wonderful girl and master friend in question? Wait. He says he just means girl. Just girl. He didn't hear any of that. You don't say anything. He says, fine, you win. Sick the stupid droll on her. What does he care? DD. Contact CD. M29, what are you talking about? Ugh, ow. You hit up the droll. The Slayer was right. This guy is clearly incompetent. Still, the only real objective here is to get him to stop breathing down your neck with his awful dog breath. Looks like the droll's on the battlefield. He says he's still looking for the Queen's ring. He said he made a new friend to help him with his search. But it is terribly breezy on this planet, and his new friend keeps blowing around, making the search more difficult. He says thank goodness he's not wearing one of his finer hats. It would be such dreadful trying to keep it on his head in such weather. You say you don't care about any of that stuff and tell him to shut up. CD, listen to DD. Is the bunny. The Dignitary is one of your superiors who makes you nervous. The list of superiors who makes you nervous, in fact, includes all of your superiors. It includes many of your inferiors as well. He tells you to forget the ring. You failed your mission, and you're never going to find it. There is a new mission. You say, oh. He says, yeah. And let go of the goddamn rabbit. You say, okay, but don't actually let go. You say you will be happy to begin the new mission very soon, but first there's a pretty blue tornado ahead you're meaning to investigate. I'm going to pop a crunch bar into my mouth. Ready? Doodles, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
ready.
going to put this crunch bar in my mouth.
And I'm going to open this bag of Reese's Pieces.
All right. You take the moon, and you take the moon. Oh. What? You piss the moon? What? No, I have never seen the fucking fan dub, and I never will. They say you'll be happy to begin the new mission very soon, but there's a first thing in a tornado. Perhaps the other locals that has attracted will know something about the ring. He says, for the love of God, will you forget about the tornado and the ring? You don't say anything and look longingly at the tornado again. He says, fine. If you really must examine a meaningless and extraordinarily dangerous exhibit of meteorological phenomena, then go ahead. But be ready to embark on the mission, not a moment later. You say all right, and wonder what you could do to prepare. He asks if you have a good winter hat. You nearly drop the radio in excitement. Jack, wait. He's saying crisscross applesauce.
Yeah.
There. Now that those wheels are in motion, you guess you can put your mind at ease for a while. You find nothing quite so troubling as the intrusion of a positive emotion. You are momentarily afforded the peace of mind to resume a dull, quiet life of semi-restrained murder. Maybe you'll wait here and see if this boy shows up. It's reasonable to assume he will seek these adults. Certainly easier to let him come to you than follow an untraceable scent. Maybe you'll take a look inside the castle. Perhaps there are survivors here fit for the offing. Fit for... Oh, it does say fit for the offing. I thought I fucked it up. You guess that could serve as some amusement. You wonder if it will always be like this. What sort of future does a new god have to look forward to? Will this malaise follow you for eternity? Will you be perpetually tempted to destroy everything you see, knowing that in just a few moments of recklessness you will be left with nothing else to destroy forever? What will eternity feel like when a single moment of boredom feels like an eternity unto itself? You wish you could consult the clouds for answers, but they never show you anything. The reckoning can't wipe this place out soon enough. As Ryan rifles through his magical bag of chocolates. So I picked up this bag on discount after Easter, and
Yeah.
it's Butterfinger, Crunch Bars, and Baby Ruths. So I'm just taking out all the Baby Ruths and just throwing them in the trash. Just
That's fair.
throwing them in the garbage. Right. Beef Future Jack. I'm eating a Butterfinger now. Beef Future Jack now. Oh shit. It's her. It's her. The girl. I know her.
Mm-hmm.
You're not future Jack Noir. Presently, you're trapped in a single moment, which increasingly feels like an eternity. Your boredom is surpassed only by all your consuming rage and contempt for existence itself. Hours ago, you entered an unfamiliar session. You killed 1,000 robot assailants. You destroyed 12 planets with ease, methodically and cyclically. Yeah. Like a single stained hand of a defective clock smearing each number it passes. You reduced Prospect and Durst to dust and murdered a whole bunch of alien kids in yellow and purple pajamas. Your warpath of absolute devastation has only begun to be blazed. There were still miles and bloody miles to send forth. But when the dust and dirt settled, this infuriating fairy appeared out of thin air and froze you in time. But she can't keep you like this forever. And when she finally lets you go, you will be ready. What will you do? Aside from nothing, that is. Jack, wait. And I'm having a seizure. You attempt to be patient. You fail miserably. Be Aradia. You're now the maid of time. Recently resurrected from the crypt of Durst. Your name is Aradia Megiddo. And for the first time in your life, you feel truly alive. You've just incapacitated Jack Noir with a spell. But a demon so powerful requires your full concentration to subdue. He will break free any moment. You may release him and die now, or you may continue to hold him and die later. What will you do? Aside from die, that is. Aradia, release him. Oh, goodbye. Oh boy, you're done with dying. Soon your friends will arrive. They will need your help. Whose memory is this? Oh, it appears to be yours. At least, that's how it begins. Aradia, enter bubble. Wait a minute. This is not specifically your memory. It's hers. BP. Archaeologist. What are you doing with your microphone, you fool?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm. Sure you're not.
I'm literally just moving my head.
It's making noises.
You mean like this?
Yes.
Yeah, that's just me moving my head.
Really?
Yeah, really?
It's young Indiana Jones. There she goes. Tweet it. Why does Cal always have to survive?
I don't know.
Oh, right. That's how she got the fucking Crosby top. And the hat. I forgot about that. Look how happy she is.
I didn't appreciate Aradia enough my first time through. I think she's one of my favorite trolls now.
Yeah, I mean, do any of us appreciate Aradia ever enough?
Enough?
The answer is
No.
no. There is no way you can appreciate Aradia enough ever. Aradia, report discovery.
1 second. Solix.
No, you forgot a line. You forgot to say whisper.
Whisper.
Thank you. Hey, what's up, AA?
Solix. You'll never guess what I just found.
Won't I?
I doubt it.
Was it the matching ruins? What? What? Was it the matching ruins site? I hate how he talks.
Yes. How did you know?
I don't know. Just a weird feeling. I feel like we had this conversation before, and that's what it was about.
Yeah, me too. What do you think it means?
Probably nothing. But not only does it feel like we had this conversation before, but it's going differently this time. So it's extra weird. Maybe your voices are involved?
I don't know, maybe. Maybe yours are too?
I don't hear a goddamn thing. Do you?
Wait. Yes. She's very quiet though. I can't tell what she's saying.
Oh well. Why don't we pretend there is no spooky paranormal phenomena going on and watch and talk about what you wanted to talk about?
Good idea. Okay. Do you remember what we talked about regarding Kanaya's ruins?
Hi, Boop.
Oh, is Boop here? Hi, Boop.
Sorta.
I asked you for help in understanding the glyphs.
I guess.
Are you just being difficult, or do you really not remember?
I guess I don't find the whole mystery of the ruins as exciting as you, okay?
Well, obviously. But I really appreciate your help anyway.
Sure. How can I help then?
Well, you said that you'd need another set of glyphs to make sense of them. You speculated that there might be another set of ruins. You even guessed they would be blue. Turns out you were right. Don't you think that's pretty cool?
I just. Sorry, I'm crunching, first of all. And second of all, I just realized that my song's voice has deteriorated into Brian Wecht. And I hate it.
It kind of has. Make it more nasally. Wait,
How about I make him
that
more
doesn't help.
How about I make him more Brian? Oh yeah, Dan, it's me, Brian. Oh yeah, I'm awesome about that for sure. But no, I'm not gonna do that. Oh yeah, I'm awesome about that for sure. But I can't shake the feeling these ruins are gonna be nothing but trouble for us.
But you say that about everything.
That's because it's fucking true about everything.
No, it's not. I did find some other neat things down here too, which are strange but quite harmless and not foreboding in the least.
Like what?
This amazing hat. It has an authentic archaeologist. It is an art. It is an authentic archaeologist hat. It's so hard to find them in this style. There are no horn holes, but I love it anyway. It's great.
Pretty sweet, AA. Hey, didn't you also find some bits and pieces of your bizarre robot doppelganger?
I wasn't going to tell you about that. Damn it, how did you know?
I don't know. I just remembered some shit about this discovery. God, sorry.
This is stupid.
Yeah, well, I guess this is kind of the shit you have to deal with when two psychics talk to each other about stuff.
Maybe.
Why don't we pick this up later when we're not feeling so weird?
Well, okay. Sorry to interrupt. I interrupt. I wanted to give you both a chance to remember, but it doesn't look like this is going anywhere.
What the fuck?
Wow, what? Is it coming back yet?
Is what coming back? Who are you? Whoa, hold on. Why am I suddenly talking like you suddenly?
This is a memory in a dream bubble. That's right.
Oh. That doesn't really answer my question, but okay.
You changed your voice because you remembered, like I did.
Remembered what?
That I died. This is my memory, and also hers. But I went on to become the robot whose remains are in this crater, whereas she did not. I don't actually know her story, or how she got here. But like I blinked and I lost my spot. Oh shit.
What?
Get that a second. Stuff fell off my desk.
Oh.
Very important, expensive stuff.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah.
Imagine if I just blinked and I forgot where I was. Like, in life. Like, whoa!
Oh, no,
Wait
what
a minute!
happened?
Do I live here? Doodles is, like, rifling through shit now.
No, I'm picking shit up off the ground.
Oh.
Ow! That hurt.
Oh no! I'm all out of Butterfingers.
Oh, for you. I don't actually know her story or how she got here, but for me, this was the end of the road. This is the afterlife.
Well, shit. So I guess that means I'm dead too?
Nope.
Look at all this confusing shit happening.
What the?
Like, what is... What?
Is that a dead jade back there, or is that regular jade?
That's...
No, she's got her eyes.
That's the regular jade. That's not a dead jade. This is one of those fucking pages you expected to see John's arm in the background.
Yeah, it's weird that you don't. Anyway, you're just asleep. You're also blind.
Holy shit, I can't see!
Yes, that's what being blind means.
Wow, awesome. Way to be awesomely sympathetic to my terrible new problem, AA.
So, Alex, will you shut up and stop being so tragic for once? You knew this was going to happen. Your prophecies of personal doom were practically all you ever talked about. I think you were looking forward to this, honestly. She's right.
I can't believe this. It's almost as if I'm getting double teamed. Damn. That didn't feel right at all. I think I might have to retire the whole bifurcation gimmick, puns and all. Actually, that's kind of a relief. Maybe you're right. I'm feeling better about this already.
Great. You should be able to relax now that you've released from. You should be able to relax now that you've been released from the curse of your vision twofold, just like you said you'd be. And you are now merely doomed.
Oh, that's awesome.
Being doomed isn't that bad. I spent most of my life that way, remember? At least you have the luxury of understanding. And the best part about being doomed is you only have to put up with it until you die. That's the spirit. Actually, I guess I don't have to keep talking like I'm doomed anymore, do I? Nope.
This is so weird. What am I listening to here? Fuck, I cannot believe I just made that face.
Ha 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 ha.
Quality. Quality. God damn it. Oh yeah, also. Why the fuck are my teeth missing?
I don't know.
That's kind of like Mike Stoklaza now from Red Letter Media. Why the fuck are my teeth missing? Where are my teeth? Okay, well, great. Glad we got to the bottom of that mystery. Mystery. Man, I can't even lisp anymore if I try. Please don't laugh. I can tell you both are enjoying this. I can smell it using my new blind guy nose powers.
Really?
No, not literally. I was joking. I mean, not yet. Maybe I'll ask TZ about it when I wake up, though. Hey, what was that noise?
What noise?
I think someone else is here.
Oh, it's Jade.
Jade? What the fuck?
Who is Jade? Oh,
That's
she's one of the
you.
humans we met after
All
you died.
of these are you.
Okay. I guess I am out of the loop on chronology for once. That's fine, you'll catch up. Hey guys, I hope I'm not interrupting.
And here we are It's literally just Brian and three Doodles voices. Unless you want me to read Jade or Aradia
Um,
or Robot Aradia.
which one do you want to do?
I don't care. Why don't you pick?
Then I pick all three.
Oh shit! All right, fine. Including Solix. Have fun.
I said three, not four.
Well, yeah, you kind of were. Sort of a reunion of close departed friends going on here, but no big deal, I guess.
Oh no, I can leave. No, don't. Solix try to be polite. There's no reason at all for you to feel hostile toward them anymore. Jade is very nice and she did nothing wrong. None of them did. So when you wake up, maybe you should try to reconcile with them, or at the very least just say
I
hello.
hate that she said did nothing wrong because fucking. That's what all the fucking. See? I knew someone was gonna say it!
I know exactly what's in the chat without looking.
It's not Vriska, believe it or not. It's Jade did nothing wrong.
Oh, that is a surprise.
I mean.
I mean, now someone's gonna type it.
I mean, yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna mute myself just for a second so I can cough. One second. I'm gonna mute myself so I can cough, Doodles.
Okay.
I'm gonna cough. I'm gonna mute myself and then
Okay.
I'm gonna cough. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what the fuck? Oops.
I'm done coughing. So what you just heard there was me coughing and Doodle saying what the fuck to something that I didn't say because I was coughing. And I absolutely was not talking about the epilogue to Doodle. Okay. Alright. But yeah, I'm glad we're on the same page about that. Yeah, I like these kids a lot more
Mm-hmm.
than anything that happens in the epilogue. Jesus. Where were we? Where were we?
It's your second line.
No spoilers on the epilogue!
Do I need to ban somebody?
Unless you want to ban Perp. We're not fucking doing epilogue spoilers. I am gonna do a video about the epilogue though once I'm done reading it, so probably next weekend. Sky High.
Guys, just stop talking about it. I will time all of you out.
All right, yeah, no more. Some mobile skeletons talking about Sky High though.
That's fine.
Sky High. Sky High.
I wish that got a sequel. Or did it?
No, it didn't. I don't think it really needed one.
Good point.
It's pretty good on its own. You know who was in that movie? Fucking Ramona from Scott Pilgrim.
Was she the gerbil girl?
No, she was the one who turned out to be evil. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, let me look up a picture of her. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Sky High.
Excuse me.
Yeah, there she is. Holy shit. Oh my god.
That looks nothing like her.
It is her, though.
I mean,
That's Ramona Flowers, everyone.
she looks so different.
I know. Well, it's the hair. You know.
It really is. I
Yeah.
think it. Did she have bangs as Ramona?
Let's see.
No, she did, didn't she?
She did. All right. Well, right. We got off topic here.
When doesn't that happen?
What the heck is Sky High? It's a surprisingly
Oh,
okay Disney-based superhero movie that came out back in like 2006 or something.
I feel old now.
You feel old. Mary Elizabeth Winstead is old if you think about it. All right. Where were we?
Or at the very least, just say hello.
Layla was in The Flash, really. Some of them are still acting? That's crazy. Did you?
Did I what?
Be nice to them or whatever before you exploded.
Well, no, but I should have. I did with you before I left, didn't I?
I guess so.
This is awkward. Shush you. What actually happened after I died, it sounds complicated. It is. I'll get you up to speed, I promise. But guys, come on, let's not scare away our guest. Okay, then I'll shut up. I think one Aradia saying things is more than enough, probably.
Hold on, I gotta listen for rain. 1 second.
Like literal rain?
I can't hear it over the fucking. Okay, my laptop is fucking loud, dude. Like, all the time. Like, it used to just be loud when I was, like, running XSplit, but now it's like the fan is, like, constantly going, and it's loud. This laptop's on its last legs. Everyone, donate to Ryan Fansom. The donate links below. I'm poor. I need a new laptop. Help. I'm not poor, actually. After a
Or you
couple,
can subscribe.
or you could sub, yeah. After a couple paychecks, honestly, I could fucking probably save up enough for a pretty decent laptop. But you know me. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy fucking anime characters again. All right. You could say that again. But I mean, don't say it again literally, because that's kind of the whole point. It would be completely contradict. Donald!
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that was. I thought you were like having a stroke again.
Yeah, no,
I'm sorry.
literally. I'm having a stroke. Call the
Oh my
police.
god. Oh my gosh, shut up. It's okay. I can take another nap later when you guys aren't busy. No, Jade, it's okay. Please stay. I'm curious about why you are here. Well, I've just been enjoying these little naps more and more lately. Each time I go to sleep, I meet more new people and learn so much. I still can't get Carcat to take a nap. Boy, talk about a guy who is anti-nap.
Ha, yeah, what a douche.
Seriously, he is the douchiest of crabby crabs who ever douched a big douchey crab.
LOL.
But yeah, it's been fun. I should really thank the fairy again for setting it up so we can meet like this.
I also. Yeah, I also thought they said Griffin, and my first thought was just Griffin. Every time I see anything that starts with GRI, I'm like, Griffin? Griffin Rockroy? Epilogue spoiler: Rose commits arson and jumps through the cannon to kill me. Wait, FF is here?
Yep.
Oh, God. Why didn't that occur to me? Where is she?
Probably in another bubble. But you'll find her. Maybe during your next nap.
Solix, don't fucking talk about your other girlfriend in front of your girlfriend. God. Oh, shit. Why can't I just go glub around out there in a ring and find her now? I mean, aside from the fact that I'm blind and completely useless.
Navigating between bubbles is difficult here. It's better to drift between them naturally as they intersect. Not spatially, but through common points in memory. To navigate the furthest ring, you need to have mastered the flow of time. That's why I'm here. I'm alive again, so I may assist the dead in this way.
I just realized that Aradia and Solix are probably more Moirels?
Yeah.
I guess? I guess that's how that works? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I just like treating them with human fucking relationships. Ha. Big line. Ha.
Jade, tell me, have you seen me here before? I mean, me dressed like I am now, wearing my godhood. Yeah, you were really nice and helpful.
Wait, what? You're wearing a godhood? Why didn't you tell me that? What gives? Or that you came back to life?
I'm wearing a hood and have butterfly wings. What else would you like to know?
Man, being blind is dumb. Can I, like, grope you or something to get up to date on your appearance? Would that be weird?
Yes, Alex, that would probably be pretty weird. I think your outfit looks cute. I love your wings, too. Thank you. Your outfit is quite spiffy, too. I like that skirt a lot, especially. Is is that a skirt? I'm not sure.
They're straight TM. Yeah, but they're good TM. Is that what rolling my eyes is what I would be doing if that were possible?
Shh.
Hey, come on, you're making a point.
Yes, okay. You see, those encounters you had with me before have not happened for me yet because I've only just arrived. Time follows strange paths here, as does space. If you travel a great enough distance, you may discover you're also traveling either backwards or forwards in time as well. Just as if you stay in one place for too long, the geometry of space surrounding you will become unreliable. You may swat the air to your left and discover you've just slept yourself. The only way to make sense of it is to understand either property very well. Since I am new here, I have some learning to do, just like everyone else. But I do know one thing. What?
That Aradia said down with sis, according to the chat.
I knew that the first bubble I would enter would be an important one for us to visit.
What's so important about it?
Hang on, we're moving on to a new memory. Hold that thought.
There is a crump Aradia. Actually, no, you know what? Gamzee got fucking yeeted into the pit. Why do we still have Gamzee? Gamzee's fucking dead. Bye, Gamzee. Chubby Pfeff is back.
Bye, Gamzee.
Bye, Woody. Hold on, do we? Yeah, do I still have Crumperadia? Listen, the past, I lose so many fucking pictures, and it's awful because I'm just awful at
That's
it.
because the way you organize your desktop is an absolute mess.
Yeah, I sort them into folders based on date, and then I lose the folders based on date. One sec, guys. I gotta have Crump Aradia somewhere. There she is. I found her. There you go. We'll go with Crump Aradia for today, all right?
Okay.
There we go.
I love how Locale is still there underneath the bed like a creep.
Oh yeah, you're right. Ugh. Ugh.
Okay. It is important because it will help us begin to understand why we are all here.
What do you mean why we're all here? You ever wonder why we're here? Guys? Guys?
Is there a quote I'm supposed to follow up with that? Or
It's me. It's me, Griff. There it is. Britt knew it. I was just waiting for Britt.
oh yeah.
I was just waiting
Very
for Britt.
first episode of Red vs. Blue.
Yeah, I was just waiting for Britt to respond. Very first line of Red versus Blue.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It opens up on Griffin Simmons. Going, you ever wonder why we're here?
I thought I'd opened up with the Puma thing.
No, God, the Puma thing's like episode 3 or something.
Puma versus Warhawk. Anyway. At least I'm... Oh, wait. You were reading.
What do you mean why we're all here? You mean in the afterlife? That's easy. Because she's asleep, she's dead, you're alive, and I'm blind. Couldn't be simpler.
No. Not why we're in this bubble now, but why we all exist in the first place, and why we all went on this adventure together.
Oh, that.
There is much to understand, and I believe it all begins with one sequence of events. Watching will help those who've passed to understand the purpose of their sacrifice, and those still living to understand what must be done to complete the journey still ahead. We will let the memories lead the way. Are you guys ready?
I like how people in chat are either talking about Moomin or Red versus Blue, which are two very, very, very different shows.
Yeah, I've been meaning to start watching Bowman. It looks good.
It's like Nox has loved Moomin forever. I send all the Moomin art that I see to Nox.
I am ready. Okay, let's allow the next memory to take shape. I believe it is Kanaya's. I will reprise my role in a conversation I had with her shortly after I discovered the ruins. Everybody hide and try not to spoil it for her until she remembers.
How are you guys gonna hide? There's like 8 of you. Oh my god.
This is
Poorly.
so dumb.
Poorly. Do you see Solix in the corner?
Yeah. How does he even know he's hidden? He's blind.
That's a good point. I like how you can see Robot Aradia's horn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, Kanaya.
Oh, right. No, I'm Kanaya. Anyways, go on.
Yeah. Hey, Kanaya. There's something I want to give you.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's something very odd I found when I discovered the ruins the other night. I don't know what its archaeological significance is yet, but I expect you will be able to repair it.
1 second. Boom, boom. Sorry, I just added something to the stream.
I gotta see.
God damn it. Why can I not grab shit anymore? XSplit's been weird lately. There we go. Perfect. Boom, boom. Alright. Alright. Join our public Discord, according to Nightbot.
Thank you, Nighty.
This is a dream, isn't it?
Wow. I mean, wow, you figured that out really fast.
It seemed obvious. Either I'm sleeping or I'm dead. Which is it?
Oh, I'm sure you're alive. You're unconscious now and will likely wake up as your new self very soon.
My new self?
Yes, you're undergoing a metamorphosis, which you have been groomed for since you were very young. Much like I was for my various personal iterations, including this one.
What we do in the shadows, baby.
Still haven't seen that.
You mean being a ghost, and then a frog, and then a robot, and then a fairy?
Yes, but it sure sounds silly when you list them all like that.
Kind of. What do you mean we have been groomed?
Well, that is what we are about to find out. If you will oblige us by continuing with this memory.
Okay. What do I do?
Why don't we go through this conversation again to the best of our recollection? I guess rather than acting it out, we can just talk about it. The old fashioned way.
Was what we were attempting before not old-fashioned?
I have no idea.
It seems to me the nature of the afterlife is probably very old-fashioned, maybe even the most old-fashioned a thing can get.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know what I mean, though.
Yes, then. This was when you were about to give me the unusual gift from the ruins.
Yes. I then had Solix deliver the pieces to you so you could stitch it back up. Solix, that is your cue. Come out and play the part.
Bam bam. Sorry, Mr. M is just like fucking putting like Discord emote commands into the Twitch chat. So we don't have to hide anymore?
No, of course not. Obviously, the jig is up. Everyone can come out now.
Fuck off, you guys.
Yay!
Now they're all doing it. Stop. See, if I had 15 subs, if I get 15 subscribers at once, I get to have 3 more emotes on my channel.
Nice.
Yeah. I'll never get there, but nice. So, like, okay. So, I'm supposed to act out what I did before when I brought her these shitty doll parts? Is that what's going on here? Yes, I'm still not sure, Aradia. Are we supposed to be role-playing? Is this... Is this one of your role plays?
No, guys, come on. This isn't that complicated. We're just revisiting the past just like we would if we were talking about it. But it just so happens we can watch it happen as we talk about it. And as a matter of fact, this story does involve a role playing game, but not in that way.
This guy is stupid.
You're stupid and you sound stupid.
Stupid shit. I sound stupid. Why the fuck is my mouth full of teeth all of a sudden?
I don't know, but you may be waking up soon.
That's right. This is... This is in the timeline when Karkat shoved all of his teeth back into Solix's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So I will miss the rest of the cool story. Okay.
Maybe not if we hurry this along. Wait, before we do. Hi, Kanaya. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Jade. What is that thing you're wearing?
You don't like it?
No, I don't mean to sound disapproving, but I do think more colorful apparel suits you better.
Yes, I know. You told me.
I did?
Yeah, but you probably haven't yet. Not from your perspective. I could not help but overhear you're asleep now. You told me all about what happened after you woke up.
About what?
About how you turned into a vampire.
Oh, shit. Thank you for the sub. That was surprising. All I have to do is beg for subs, and then I get a sub.
How many subs do you need again?
I need 15.
Oh, that's too many.
Yeah, that's too many.
I was gonna start gifting subs, but
I have 5 currently, I believe. Which is pretty good. Thank you for the sub, by the way. I do really appreciate it. This is ridiculous.
Solix is right. I mean, Solix. Kanaya, tell us what happened next.
Well, there he goes. What is
Now
that?
there's a dead Tavros in the corner.
Tavros just collapsed on the floor. There isn't much to say. I repaired the doll and made him a nice outfit, with the far more becoming pallid and fit than the absurd tatters he was found in. I thought, at least.
Yes.
Should there be anything else to this story?
Not really. Isn't that Dave's puppet? Yes. Hmm.
Oh, shit. Guess I'm out of here.
Bye, Solix.
See you later, everybody.
Solix.
See you later, everybody.
Bye.
See you lather. Later. See you later, everybody. Oh my god. Anyway, that's all I can remember. I quickly began to find the doll unnerving, so I put him away. To my knowledge, he has remained secure in my block ever since. Is he relevant in some way?
Guys, why do you have Dave's puppet? What is going on here?
Yes, Aradia, it seems you have some foreknowledge of this narrative. Maybe you can tell us why any of this is important.
This is only a piece of the story. The other pieces will fall into place with successive memories and it will all become clear. But yes, alright, I will eliminate some suspense and try to serve as a better guide on this tour through the catacombs of our collective subconscious. The separate tunnels we once traveled in the dark as individuals we now retrace together with a torch. On the walls, we illuminate the runes which describe a convoluted origin story, an origin we participated in. We were spurred to these actions by that which was being originated, and incited to acts of revenge as we were turned against each other.
Every Baba.
I'm going to be right back.
Okay. Well, I'm in a crunch spot, and I didn't know if Doodles wanted me to keep reading. I don't know how long Doodles is going to be gone. Oh, probably not long. I think Doodles is just, yeah.
I've been playing too much Pocket Camp, and it's making my wrist hurt.
Now you're playing Pocket Camp?
Yeah.
I need to get back into it. I have a feeling they're probably going to do a Pocket Camp connection with the new friggin' Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
I'm level 100 something in Pocket Camp. I think a break was warranted.
Yeah.
Um, I don't.
Oh shit, the fishing tourney. I think my time's up. Sorry.
I took place in like 5 of those. I don't remember this. I mean, I remember getting jumped off of a cliff by my legs, but not the thing I'm doing now.
No, our manipulator disguised his tracks well.
Do I have to lie on the floor like this? Is this important?
No, Tavros, you can get up.
Also, can we, or at least I, be not in this memory? Because it's not one that I'm great as most. It's not one
We will
that is.
leave it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I misread it. It's one that's not as great as most.
We will leave it soon. But you were doing something very important here.
What was I doing?
Writing a part of the code.
Every time, it just slowly becomes more and more Crendor. Tick, tick, tick. There's totals this time.
An incomplete fragment consisting of 4 symbols, comprising the first word of a binary refrain. A pair of sounds emerging from the belly of a fabled tyrant's menace. But you authored only 1 sound of the pair.
Again, I made it to level like 106 before I stopped playing, so I played it a lot. I mean, it was the only Animal Crossing shit I had for the longest time.
I would write the other.
Talk.
In the suit.
Yeah, no, that's right. In the suit.
In the soot.
Suit.
Soot.
Suit.
It's a roof.
Fuck off.
In the soot of my ruined hive, I scrawled my part of the code, completing the phrase of legend. Persisting sounds said to accompany the ultimate demise of the tyrant, less an arm and an eye. But even these 8 characters, the scrawlings of charge, were still but half the code. There is another half by Scourge in 2 parts.
Sorry. Catastic drew something.
What's she gonna use it for, though?
She's gonna fucking destroy all the turfs.
Good.
Okay.
There was another half by Scourge in 2 parts. 1 part, 3 symbols.
Tick tock.
And the other 5.
Tick.
Why the
tock,
scale was
break
tipped in this
heads.
way between sisters, I cannot say.
Hong Kong scary wolf heads. Flarp.
Each fragment would be transcribed in our rulebooks, sealing the collaboration between Rustbloods and Bluebloods, completing the code for our session archetype. Not exactly.
There's so many people in this memory. I hate it.
And that's just regular Vriska now, too.
I know, and it's just regular Terezi, too.
It is. There was another fragment. Oh? Yes, an additional 8 symbols. From a wildcard source, I suppose.
Honk.
It came from a timeline not meant to happen. One I came from to ensure it wouldn't, thus sealing my fate.
Oh no! Oh no!
Kirkette woke up, or fell asleep rather. Wait, but Kanaya and...
What?
Yeah, Kanaya and Terezi woke up, and there's a dead Terezi in the frame, and there's an asleep Kirkette in the frame.
Well, yeah.
I believe the fragment was gibberish from a lunatic. After completing his rampage through our session, since it was not part of the scripted chronology, I was oblivious until it was too late to stop it. Not that it would matter if I did, the timeline had already gone astray. I pieced together what had happened by sleuthing the various scenes.
It's a bad timeline.
And Jade wakes up. And so does Vriska.
Frisco.
Shoot. And discovered the text which the code was recorded in. I decided to return to the Alpha timeline. Sorry.
What?
Um,
What are you
I was trying to
clapping?
type
What's
something and then
happening?
failed. I was trying to type something on my tablet, it failed, and then smacked my tablet a few times.
Okay.
I decided to return to the Alpha timeline with the text as evidence for his madness, I guess. In the Alpha timeline, this text was destroyed in an explosion caused by a computer virus. This explosion did not take place on my timeline. I identified this event as the difference prompting the offshoot, and returned to our planet via the reckoning just as I did at the end of my life. Though that time deliberately, to influence events quietly, to make sure it happened, and later join the rest of our doomed selves to help defeat the king. The others surely had similar responsibilities along the way. As for the book, I lost track of it.
Why are you
shortly
still
after
reading?
I
Shut up!
read.
I haven't changed pages. Oh fuck! This fan is scary. I don't know when this fan is just gonna like just stop working forever. It makes horrible grinding noises. I was running my fan across my microphone. I didn't even consider the fact that people are like in the chat.
Wow.
Okay, you read the as for the book.
Yeah, we lost track of our books. We all lost track of our books. They were gathered
Surreptitious. Surreptitiously.
They were gathered surreptitiously by agents assigned to the task. And in the veil, their codes were merged with the ghost imprints of other mysterious artifacts.
You're reading before I can even load up the fucking thing.
Sorry, I'm used to you being ahead.
Okay, I'm on the seizure page now. Just go.
Okay. Our first guardian was brought to life on the sea to pass through Sky's final gate of defense, the first to find Alternia.
There he is, B Scratch. You once again try to be Doc Scratch and fail spectacularly. You can't be him no matter how hard you try. It's impossible. In fact, I think it would be for the best if I commandeered the narrative completely for a while. I trust you wouldn't mind if I speak in white. It's not actually negotiable. But as a courtesy, I will enclose my words between a pair of visibly audible brackets. I am doing this because I can. Oh. Oh, it's supposed to be his head. I am also doing it because I am expecting a guest to arrive shortly. This should enable me to show the man the sort of hospitality he deserves, while doing the same for you. My apartment doesn't have a doorbell. Why would an omniscient fellow need and be alerted of the presence of a visitor? The presence of a visitor. I know he will be right on time, which is to say, early. And if I did have a doorbell, you would just have witnessed it ring. He is already here. Don't say that. Don't say that. When does the header shit start? How does that even work anymore on the new website? My door is not fitted with a peephole either. Those without eyes or without limits to their knowledge have no need for peeping, and I am without either. I have never once peeped at or through something, and I doubt I will ever will. Apertures are bad. Apertures. Oh, Britt. Oh, Britt was thinking of the banners as well.
I don't remember.
You don't remember the banners where you could see like Andrew Hussey like fucking fumbling through Doc Scratch's house like 80 panels, and then he finally makes it to him. You don't remember that?
There's a lot I don't remember because, as you'll remember, there's like 70,000 pages.
That's true. Apertures built into the physical surfaces to reveal what's hidden behind them are for those with particular handicaps. They are for those lacking advanced vision to render the opaque permeable to the light, or those lacking advanced knowledge to render the concealed information irrelevant, or both. They are for people who I call suckers. I know the identity of anyone who stands behind this door, even in those cases where I have not extended an invitation to the visitor personally. Pardon me while I let Jack inside. Did you not believe it would be Jack? Who else would it be? Someone who would have suspected anyone else as a person I would also describe as a sucker. Ha ha, hee hee, hoo hoo. Hello, Slick. Won't you please Oh, for heaven's sake. This is the good Jack. This is the good Jack. The spade slick Jack. I love this Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Jack, stop it. Jack? Slick? Which would you prefer I call you? It's one of the strange points of uncertainty which surrounds you. Maybe it is that you don't particularly care. Your flair is for the plain and serviceable, isn't it? Not much of your vanity is tied up in a name, I guess. Not going to tell me? Fine. I won't tell you my name either. Well, I might. If you would just show me some manners and stop hitting me with that ridiculous horse hitcher. I won't crack I won't crack no matter how senseless the drubbing. If only it were that simple. You're not going to stop, are you? It will be very difficult to discuss our points of mutual interest like this. I was prepared to do it in a civilized way, even though I knew very well I would spend the first several minutes of our meeting sitting on the floor while being flogged. I've even prepared a bowl of candy for you, which I know you will enjoy. Courtesy is important, Jack. Do you have anything at all to say? Any form of communication you care to attempt beyond the sound iron makes against my head repeatedly? No, of course not. What's that? I see. You think you already know my name. You do not know my real name, Jack. Just as none of your adversaries on this planet know yours. You only know my nickname. It's a good nickname, too, befitting of the passive gunslinger charged with in initiating the break. I am my master's weapon, his soldier in a war of one bullet fired. But when that bullet clears the barrel, it won't be my finger on the trigger. I'm a facilitator, not an assassin. Here. Jack, why don't you go help yourself to some candy over there on the table? There's something I need to take care of before we continue. I won't be long. Yes, good. Placate yourself with the Scotty dog, Slick. My supply is bottomless. I am an excellent host. Why is that fucking GIF so, like... There's a lot of frames in that grabbing GIF, I just noticed.
Yeah, it's kind of unsettling.
Yeah, like a strange amount of frames for Andrew Hussey. John
Okay.
Hunger Adventure Zone.
Hello?
What? 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 Who are you helloing?
Hello?
What? Is Doodles, are you dying?
Is that my end or your
It's
end?
gotta be your end.
Okay.
Is it back?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't lose connection. When I am finished with this minor interruption, we will resume our gentlemanly negotiation. I will proceed to beat you severely until you agree to do what I ask. I trust you won't take it personally. Now, please excuse me, I have to talk to a teenage girl from another universe. Be teenage girl from another universe. You cannot be teenage girl from another universe because you are too busy being a teenage girl from this universe. You're busy being Rose Luand, completely preoccupied with it, in fact. So preoccupied you have been neglecting messages from some of your friends who are trying to contact you. But you have a lot of important stuff to do. You will get back to them later. It's Ross, dude. Rose, pester informant.
It's quite warm here on Lohak. I think I've been patient enough. When will I receive further instruction?
Now.
So I could have contacted you at any time.
No, only now.
I came away with the impression from our last conversation that our next would take place on your invitation. I was being polite by waiting.
Your inevitable impatience caused you to contact me again. Inevitability is my invitation.
That's pretty smug.
I am right to be smug. I am omniscient, extremely powerful, and very charming.
Well, 2 out of 3 isn't bad. Can you use your limitless intelligence to figure out which ones I mean?
That was clever. If I plead ignorance to the fact that you are denying my charisma, it invalidates my claim of omniscience. But if I must adhere to all my all-knowing status, it forces me to validate the unfortunate reality that you are feigning, the opinion that my demeanor is unpalatable. Not that it matters, because I have all 3 qualities and you know it.
This is stupid. Can we get to the point?
Yes, I was about to say. We should hurry this along. My visitor is beginning to set things on fire.
You have a visitor. Who?
Some guy. I was joking anyway. I'm not in a hurry at all.
You tell jokes.
Yes, haha.
So your visitor isn't setting anything on fire then.
Oh, he most definitely is. Hee hee.
I'm really not getting the joke.
I was joking about being in a hurry. From my perspective, this conversation is taking place in less than 1 second. I type very quickly. Hoo hoo.
I thought you didn't lie. Aren't jokes essentially humorous lies? At least those like the one you just attempted.
Jokes are only temporary lies. And the falsehood is never exposed. There is no punchline. If the punchline is never delivered, the lie is sealed forever, regardless of initial humorous intent. Lies are not funny.
I think if you're going to risk tarnishing your record of honesty, you should probably get better material.
My joke was objectively funny. Who would know better than I?
Okay, so you're saying an inaccurate statement doesn't count as a lie, as long as you say just kidding later.
Basically.
What if it's much later? Is it still just a joke?
No, that would be something closer to a prank. I don't play pranks very often.
Are you allowed to lie about playing pranks? If I asked you if you were playing a prank on me, would you tell the truth?
I am allowed to do whatever I want. I choose never to lie. I also choose to tell jokes now and then and play pranks quite sparingly. But I can say that I have never played a prank on you, and no statement I have ever made to you thus far or will make this conversation will contain any trace of falsehood for the sake of setting up a joke or a prank, with the exception of the joke I just made and another one I will make very soon.
I'm starting to change my mind.
Oh,
Yes, I think your joke was funny in retrospect. Actually, your whole shtick is pretty good. I'm warming up to it.
yes, I knew it.
Just to be clear, was the assurance you just made a prank or a joke?
It was neither. It was the truth.
Was that?
Yes,
The truth.
yes,
Okay. Were you serious about wanting to die?
yes.
Why?
I'll tell you later.
Why?
Because you asked.
But why not now?
Because that piece of information would not fit elegantly into the sequence of our exchange at the moment.
Then you know how this entire conversation will go.
Yes.
Is that true of all conversations you have?
Yes, until briefly I don't. But the dark spots never last long. The truth disguises itself to me sometimes, which can be mildly frustrating, but it usually reveals itself quickly, much as if a punchline was delivered. It's a humorous dialogue I have with reality, and it is very amusing.
Then why do you bother with the conversations? Obligations to predestination as usual?
Thank you, Catastical. There is no obligation. It's a pleasure.
It is?
I've always had a soft spot for young ladies.
Hmm, that's a little creepy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It kind of is.
I have looked into the future and determined that we would continue on in this matter pointlessly for some time, so I am putting an end to it here.
That doesn't make sense. Was that the other joke?
Yes,
Ha, good one.
thank you.
How young are the ladies you typically take a shining to? And does this mean you are attracted to me? Suddenly, this conversation is kind of terrible.
Of course I'm not, not in the way you mean. And anyway, you are applying standards of conduct frowned upon by your kind, which makes no sense to apply to me. I am an immortal entity with a large cue ball for a head and no biological means of reproduction.
Really?
Also, if you are a million years old, you would find that nearly every lady you encounter is quite young, relatively speaking. There should be no reason for you to feel uncomfortable with this interaction. Try to think of me as one of your kindly human uncle figures. In fact, if I were to be in your presence now, I would offer you candy to prove it.
Oh my god.
What?
Can we talk about the scratch instead of this?
Yes. You are situated near the game construct supplied by your session for causing the scratch, yes?
Are you actually asking?
No, that was a fact, and then a question mark.
Ah, well, yes, I am. It's a large plateau shaped like a record. It's called the Beat Mesa.
I know.
Is the game construct different in other sessions?
Yes. It will always be an edifice of similarly cryptic design located on the planet that is home to the hero of time. Its environment dictates the nature of its construction. Its power is dangerous, and it is meant to be utilized only in emergencies such as yours.
You mean in sessions where victory is no longer possible?
Yes.
Due to creating an unstoppable adversary who triggers the reckoning prematurely? Is that sort of emergency common?
No. Failure is common, but the composition of yours is quite atypical.
Okay. Then it's like a panic button for the players to push once they realize the cause is lost.
Yes, but causing the scratch is not an easy task either. The construct must be destroyed in a very specific way to release its energy. The keeper of my ectobiological father began the process. It must be finished.
Who?
The guardian of the night of time. Doodles?
Oh, okay, sorry, I was rereading.
Yeah.
Dave's bro.
Yes.
How do I finish it?
You don't. Not you personally, another will. You have something more important to attend to, remember?
Oh, right, the green. Wait. The green sun.
Yes.
I planned to take care of that later, once John had retrieved the tumor. Excuse me.
Nice.
This isn't the first time, and it's certainly not going to be the last time I've suddenly burped on stream.
I know.
Tumor. Whatever.
Your plan will have to change. You aren't ready to cause the scratch yet. Like I said, it's difficult.
What will the one who doesn't have to do? I should let them know.
He will have to scratch the surface of the plateau across its full diameter.
I see. This terminology can be very literal sometimes.
You will require a certain needle to create a breach in the surface that will be adequate.
I have needles.
Your needles won't suffice.
Then where do I get ones that will?
Again, you won't. This task is out of your hands. The needles must be acquired from the denizen of the Witch of Space. Her quills are very large and potent. They will be able to cause the scratch.
This really seems more elaborate than you led me to believe.
I didn't lead you to believe anything. I told you to find the construct and await advisement on the scratch. The plans you were making were based on assumptions and fabrications of your imagination. You were writing more stories, much like those about your false magical men.
I wish what I'd written in my private journals could be confined to your dark spots.
I don't. I find your stories entertaining.
You're being creepy again.
No, I'm not. Besides, the White King agrees with me.
What?
For a seer, your vision of events surrounding you is rather limited. It's charming.
Just please stop complimenting me.
No.
Fine. Then please at least try to sound more sarcastic when you do it.
Oh, sure, I'm really going to do that. Yes, very likely.
And the scratch will be implemented later, either by John or Dave, I presume. You use the male pronoun.
Yes.
I guess it makes sense that it would happen later. My understanding is that Jack will not be banished from this session until near the end of the reckoning.
Yes, Jack will exit your session later, but this has nothing to do with the scratch. Not directly, as you imply.
I don't understand. I thought that was the point of the scratch, to open a rift in space-time, as it were, and banish him into the troll station.
No, that is not the purpose of the scratch at all. The scratch does not open a rift in space-time.
Then why have you directed me to cause it? Does it have something to do with enabling you to die?
Not directly. The scratch has nothing more to do with my death than any other single event ultimately contributing to my demise.
I think it's disingenuous for you to behave as if I have not been misled. You say you don't lie, but what about lies of omission?
Lies of omission do not exist. As Ryan chooses candy bar. Hold on. 1 second. Oh, Mahina! Oh, Mahina Pia!
Good.
Alright. Lies of omission do not exist. The concept is a very human one. It is the product of your story writing again. You have written a story about the truth, making an emotional demands of it, in particular of those who in possession of it. Your demands are based on a feeling of entitlement to the facts, which is very childish. You can never know all of the facts, only I can. And since it's impossible for me to reveal all the facts to you, it is my discretion alone that decides which facts will be revealed in finite time we have. If I do not volunteer information you deem critical to your fate, it is possible means that I am a scoundrel, but it does not mean that I am a liar, and it certainly means you did not ask the right questions. One can make either true statements or false statements about reality. All of the statements I make are true.
Unless you're joking.
Yes,
Ha ha hee hee hoo.
exactly.
Then I guess I'll start asking better questions.
Good. I will make a seer of you yet.
Will you?
Yes. You can start by shoring up the reliability of your sources. You proceeded to question me, believing you understood the purpose of the scratch. You received information about it from the trolls. I assure that in most ways the trolls are as confused about everything as you are.
Okay, noted. What exactly does this scratch do then?
It restarts the game.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
Then we all start from the beginning again, when John entered.
No, the release of temporal energy will be quite massive. This is a hard reset. It will reboot the condition. Reboot. It will reboot the conditions in your universe well before you begin playing the game. You will have lived different lives after the reset. The different initial conditions will initially lead to a more favorable scenario in the new session. Unfortunately, you will have no memory of anything that has happened in the session you are in now.
What will happen to us, everyone in this session now?
You will cease to exist completely if you remain here during the scratch.
This seems familiar. It reminds me of when Dave and I were trapped in the doomed timeline, and he left to change the past. The timeline ceased to exist, along with my dream self, who in a way became merged with my dream self of this timeline. I kept some of her memories. Is the situation similar?
Similar, but more severe, since this timeline will undergo such violent upheaval. Such a meager of memory cannot happen. You will be resigned to absolute oblivion, unless you can discover a way to unless you can discover a way to preserve yourselves. But it is not really my place to advise you on that. After you have dealt with the scratch and the sun, what happens to you is not any of my business.
And can you at least tell me if we will be successful in preserving ourselves after the reset?
I don't particularly enjoy spoiling things for people when unnecessary. I find speaking in discreet color helps avoiding this.
So if the scratch isn't specifically meant to banish Jack from the session, and our quest to destroy the sun is meant to kill him, why is the reset necessary at all, especially if it means oblivion for us?
Because you cannot achieve the ultimate reward in this session. Wait, oblivion? Stop! You violated the law! Chink, chink. Oblivion.
You die!
Oblivion jokes. Because you cannot achieve the ultimate reward in this session, your battlefield is cancerous, and the reckoning will destroy it prematurely regardless. It's been too long since I've seen a real brawl. I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm. A bounty has been added on your head. By resetting, you will create a session which can bear the fruit of a new universe, even if you will not be the ones to claim the reward. Don't you want to fulfill your purpose?
I guess. But it's a little disheartening to learn I'm now faced with not one, but two suicide missions at once. One to destroy Derek's power source and defend all of existence, and another to ensure our cosmic progeny at the price of oblivion.
Stop! It's not funny. The frames that dual objectives accurately. That frames the dual objectives accurately. But if you are inventive, you may find a way to survive the reset and participate in the renewed session. It's up to you, just as it's been up to you to face the decision to claim immortality before you enter the creation.
Immortality?
Yes.
Do you mean ascending to the god tier?
Yes.
I have reason to believe that I won't. The trolls have not indicated I will die on my quest bed, or that any of us will aside from John. Instead, I've been giving a more troubling and ambiguous forecast.
What have I said about confirming the reliability of your sources?
Are you saying I will?
No.
Oh, well, will I?
It seems you'd like me to do more fortune telling.
Fine. Maybe this question will suit you better. Is it probable?
That's a strange question to ask someone who is omniscient and therefore knows outcomes with 100% certainty. I like it.
Then what's your answer?
You have exactly a 50% chance of ascending to the god tier.
That's a strange answer.
I know.
Why such a precise probability?
Because much like the decisions you must face to complete your dual suicide missions, you have two ways of achieving godhood to choose from.
Two ways. By dying on the quest bed on my planet, and some other way.
Yes.
Is there another quest bed somewhere?
Yes. Good guess, Seer.
Where?
What difference does it make? You already know where the first one is. You have the choice to go there right now and take your own life.
That's true.
Of course it is.
You mentioned immortality. Godhood makes one immortal.
Yes.
A god tier will live forever with no caveats.
No. One will live forever unless killed. The death must be either heroic or just.
How are those terms defined?
Broadly, mysteriously, and according to the case of the individual, one may be killed by opposing a corrupt adversary and die for a just cause, as through martyrdom, for instance. This would be heroic. Or one may be subject to corruption, slain by a hero. This would be just.
Which sort of death will you have when I destroy the sun?
Neither. I am not a god. I'm a guardian, a servant, and a weapon. I have power and knowledge far surpassing a god. But I am not one.
Is this when you are going to tell me why you want to die?
Yes.
I sense it's not just because you're getting bored with immortality.
That's good. Your vision is becoming clearer.
And then why?
My master can't enter this universe until I am killed. Such is the nature of the break.
That almost sounds like martyrdom. Are you sure it won't be a hero's death?
I'm quite sure. My master is a very evil man.
Who is he?
I won't tell you his name, but he goes by the title Lord English.
This doesn't sound like an especially admirable objective, releasing an evil man who is presumably more powerful than you, an already omnipotent being. Am I right?
You're right about both. It is not admirable, and he is considerably more powerful, but you must decide which objective is more important. You may decide to attempt to destroy the sun and end my life. This will neutralize Jack, but it is also more powerful and dangerous than myself by virtue of the ring he wears in addition to drawing energy from the same sun as I. He poses a significant threat to reality.
But in the process of killing him and you, I release your master, who is just as deadly?
He's more deadly, but the danger he poses is sanctioned by paradox space. It is a known quantity. His very existence in a universe will mean it will inevitably be torn apart. But there are rules to his entry, and his grim procession through paradox space is rather orderly. The present equilibrium has accounted for him, and will continue to. Jack, however, is a loose cannon. He will not stop until he destroys everything he encounters. Additionally, his existence is your responsibility.
And then I guess I don't have a choice.
That's a lot of white text. You do. But also know this: refusing to venture out to destroy the sun is in no way spares anyone from my master regardless. It is certainly true that destroying it will end my life, and it's certainly true that the tumor will deliver to its location has enough power to destroy it completely. What? And it is certainly true that the tumor you will deliver to its location has enough power to destroy it completely. But it is not the only way to kill me. It is simply a way I have suggested to you, which doubles as a way to disarm Jack. You should choose to go through with it. Instances of myself have spawned in countless universes, and my objective is always the same. I have never once failed to complete this objective, and I never will. There is nothing noble about taking a course of action you believe would prevent his arrival, because that is impossible. He will come. In fact, he is already here.
Are you saying that I will succeed in the mission to destroy the sun?
Are you asking for another palm reading? Sorry, I'm looking at this thing that City sent. You seem rather keen on acquiring a fortune from me, considering you are the one with the crystal ball.
I'm just trying to ask as many questions as I can. It's the only way to find the dark spots in your obstinacy.
Ugh. I have been very helpful, and I will continue to be. I myself do not care to be an oracle, but I can graciously supply you with one.
Can you?
An eager consort has brought you one of my seeds. It appears you have amassed followers who wish to please you. How fortuitous.
Your seeds.
The white orb.
Oh, the cue ball. How did I not notice this?
It will accurately answer any questions a curious girl can pose, provided she can see through the surface and read its reply.
Hmm, is that possible?
Is it, seer? Given your title and all the tools of prognostication at your disposal, it seems to me I should be the one asking you the questions.
How can I see through it?
What is this perp? Oh, thanks? Oh, thanks! Are they holding guns? Are
Nice.
they holding guns together?
Sure looks like it.
Chick City a gun. Remember the first ever Ryan Phantom Live Hive Swap meme was Chixie's gun?
Mm-hmm.
Classic. Classic Chixie's gun. Ah. It seems you weren't listening, so I will state this again in the form of a question. Don't you think I should be asking the questions from now on?
Yes, if you wanted to be disingenuous and irritating.
Don't you think a clever person should be able to acquire information from someone who only asks questions?
Then it's a challenge. I pass.
Do you have a choice? What if I'm feeling a bit stubborn?
Okay, so what you mean is I should continue humoring your leading questions until you happen to ask certain rhetorical questions that contain information I need.
Was that a question?
That was a fact, and then a period.
How does a seer see?
With the crystal ball, I already considered that. I don't think I can get the focus of the ball to zoom in tight enough on the cue ball's enclosures to read the answers.
How else does she see?
By other magical means, I guess. Should I use magic?
Do you believe me? Do you believe in magic?
Do you believe in magic in
Beep,
your
beep, beep,
girl's
beep.
heart? Da 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 something to start.
Something, something.
Um,
Magic is real.
Magic is real. I've been using it.
Are you sure?
Use whatever word you want to describe it. I have magic wands. They're very powerful, and they allow me to be magic. Your questions are silly.
What makes you convinced the wands are responsible for your abilities?
Because I did not have the abilities before I made them.
Could this be circumstantial?
Could it be?
Is there an echo?
Is there an echo?
Hee hee.
I don't know what you're getting at. How about another leading question?
What did you combine to make those wands?
Some stuff.
Knitting needles, an inexpensive figurine of some fictional fellow with a long whiskers, a simple textbook of zoologically dubious. Why would this mundane combination of objects grant a child such an alarmingly mastery over dark forces all at once?
I'm guessing this is one of the rhetorical questions meant to be informative. So then, my answer should affirm how ridiculous that sounds, shouldn't it?
Maybe.
That wasn't even a question.
Yes, it was.
Okay, magic is fake, the wands are useless toys, and there is something else going on. Next question.
Whoa! I'm losing control of my scroll. Hold
Oh,
on. Would it be so difficult to believe the power you've found to devastate your planet and create shortcuts through your session is not entirely put by your own device? Would it be so difficult to believe a young lady could be unwittingly apprenticed by a more powerful entities who meant her potential to be realized later through some arbitrary trigger? What would you say if I had a dutiful girl raised in the daylight, was protected by a bulb-headed guardian, and learned to glow in the dark after death? What would you say if I said a vengeful boy on a path of nihilism was taken under the wings of a fearsome angels, and learned to destroy hope with their lights? What would you say if I said a reserved girl enamored by what dwelt in the shadow was selected by the horror terrors for service, and did their bidding at every step while convinced of her own autonomy?
what should I say to those short fables? Not much, except
Mahina! Oh, Mahina Pia. What is Brit?
is it technically a ravioli? Because it's not cooked.
Oh my god, no, not this conversation. What the fuck? Did you read your lines?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
What would I say to those short fables? Not much, except I gather the third is a story about me, and that there's a lesson you'd like me to take from it. That I should renounce my allegiance before my grimdark corruption is absolute. And while I'm at it, I should discard these useless wands because apparently the power was in my little black heart all along. Is that right?
Won't you have to give up your specibus? Won't you have to give up your specibus to the one who causes the scratch regardless? How else will the young man wield the great big needle?
I don't know. If you say so.
Haven't your friends already shown concern for your recklessness and your increasing sense of detachment from the party and team objectives, and not to mention those of your personal quest? Does this worry you? Is there part of you left that's able to worry?
Yes, it has been mysteriously localized to my middle finger. Could the dark magics be at work again?
Do you deny that you have been neglecting incoming messages from your teammates? Would that be in keeping with the spirit of the human emotion of friendship for one whose soul was not so befouled by the designs of unknowable monstrosities?
Friendship isn't an emotion, numbnuts.
Isn't it, Rose? Isn't it?
I've been busy. I'll get back to them. And can we please stop doing the patronizing question thing? In exchange, I promise I will just continue my patronizing responses.
Can the omniscient be patronized?
The omnipotent can do whatever they please. I guess I'm just asking you nicely to do me this favor.
Omnipotent? Why? Very well, I will stop smothering you with surprise noodles.
Huh?
But only because I find you to be adorable.
So creepy.
So cute.
Yuck.
I'm not going to ask the same question I asked earlier. Please do not regard it as violation of my pledge. It is just an ordinary question, like those that crop up in an ordinary conversation.
Okay.
How does a seer see?
I don't know.
Be literal.
With her eyes?
Take the orb. Ask it a question.
I don't know what to ask anymore. Confused.
What would you ask me?
I would ask what I should do next.
Then ask.
What should I do next?
Not me, the ball dunk ass. Oh my god, it's really raining outside. Orb. Oh shit, seer powers. Activate. Rose, answer. Well, who's gonna be who here?
Um, I'll be both.
What?
Unless you want to be someone.
I might as well just fucking take a nap. Bye,
You just
fucko.
read a bunch of white text.
Bye, fucko.
Bye, fucko.
Oh, it's not that much. You can read it.
Yeah. Sorry for the delayed response. Answering seems to be what to do right now. Rose, jeez, finally. You sure seem to be absorbed in whatever you're doing on that computer. You talking to someone? Oh, right. I forgot I gave you the code for the crystal ball. And here I was thinking I could safely delay responding to messages without seeming like an ass the way it usually works. Oops. Oh, no, I don't blame you for not responding. You must be very upset. Are you okay? Why would I be upset? Because I figured you would have found out by now, but I guess you still don't know? Know what?
Uh-oh.
About John's dad and your mom. Rose? Hello? Oh no.
Are you still gonna do the thing?
Yes. Are you kidding?
God. I'm not sure if we're gonna get to it tonight. I don't know how far away that. I don't know when we actually talk.
I don't
to
know.
her.
It's part of a flash game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, there's more. Oh, there's a lot more doodles.
Yes. Oh well.
Well.
Rose, please say something. You're making me nervous. I should have gone looking for her. Why didn't I? Because you're busy trying to make the best of this situation? John was too. But he went to look for his father. It would have been normal of me. I can't remember what I was trying to prove anymore. I don't think you should be so hard on yourself about it. John was being John and you were being you, which I guess meant taking our problems very seriously and putting all your attention on solving them. Anyway, you and your mom had a much trickier relationship than John and his dad, didn't you? I mean, not that I'm saying that means you were any less attached to her than him. I don't know if I'm very good at consoling people. Sorry, Rose. I don't want to make you feel worse. You're doing fine. For someone raised by a dog. Or really, anyone. Thanks. Whew, okay. Now we have all lost guardians. Dave lost his, and I lost mine in a weird way. Even though it's pretty much definitely my fault. And even the trolls all lost their monster guardians. I think that maybe it is an inevitable part of a game that can be cruel sometimes. For some reason, despite all the danger, I never thought she was in any trouble. I never believed she would actually die. I grew up with the feeling that something more significant had always been meant for her. That she was a heroine displaced in some way, designed to the inglorious duty of raising me, preparing me in her way. Again ordered. Do you want to say something, Ryan?
What?
You're
No.
just making noises.
Yeah, I was like laying down because I'm apparently just
Okay.
gonna fucking go to sleep now.
Yeah, what do you think I do when it's just narration for pages and pages and pages?
Good night.
Okay. I didn't actually need the ectobiological verification that she was like a mother and a sister at the same time. I always understood that somehow. And I felt she had knowledge and ability beyond what she let on. It was always intimidating, but nonetheless a source of respect, which was childishly begrudging on my part. I think she was just waiting for me to catch up with her. But now, I can't. I'm so sad. Rose, I think you're being stronger about it than I am. Probably because my emotions have now ceded to anger. This shouldn't have happened. Oh, well, just hope you weren't thinking of doing something rash.
Yeah.
I already was. I was going to go to sleep, fly to a sun bigger than our universe, drop a bomb in it, and kill myself. Yeah? So if my course of action is to change on account of my mood, it can only become less impetuous, don't you think? I don't know. You never liked my plan very much anyway. Well, no, but I was trusting that you had thought it through and it was our best hope. I'm not sure if I did. Maybe it was a terrible plan. I made it without a full understanding of the nature of the scratch. Then what will you do? I could stop being so cowardly for once. I could short-circuit this endlessly expanding game of chess we're playing, just like Jack decided to do. What does that mean? Maybe I'll go kill Jack myself. Right now. Oh, no, 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 no! Rose, that is a much, much worse plan. He would probably kill you. Probably. The scratch will wipe us out anyway and reboot the conditions of our session. I suddenly don't feel much like sneaking through the back door of the furthest ring for retribution by distant supernova. I know what you mean. I was angry at Jack. I wanted to stop him too, but you have to think of a more sensible way to do it.
Oh, fuck.
Did you just notice the white text?
Yes!
Whether my
Oh,
existing plan
fuck.
was sensible or not.
I gotta sit back up.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Whether my existing plan was sensible or not, I may have been allowing myself to be manipulated by an omniscient being regardless. What?
Should I
Who?
even read this line or should I just play a clip of Mung Doll?
Play a clip of
Hello,
Mongo.
ladies!
Ah, what? This is a private conversation. Private even to those who know it word for word already.
Proceed. I will be here, watching.
Rose, who is this? Ignore him. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
You were discussing Miss Lalonde's intrepid new variation on suicide. As one with a passion for the subject, I'm intrigued.
Shh. Anyway, if it's true the gods have selected me for service, maybe the power they've given me will be sufficient. Maybe they wanted me to kill him all along.
Hee.
Shh! Please don't, Rose. I know you're angry, but you aren't thinking straight. But I am. I'm fully aware I'll probably die and fail. Scratch happens, we start fresh. No recollection, no problem. No!
Jade, as an ambassador of Skya, maybe you'd be willing to talk some sense into your friend. You should understand she's been corrupted by various entitles with some rather questionable motives. Entitles.
Rose, maybe...
Entities. Dumbass.
Yeah. Rose, maybe White Tech Sky is right? The Dark Gods gave you all these powers and seem to be helping us with dream bubbles and stuff, but what if they are not actually good? They are enormous, ugly, and live in darkness. That doesn't necessarily make them bad. No, but I still don't trust them.
If only there was a way to make this determination. You're filled with it.
Excuse me.
Make this determination with certainty. Through a reliable source within reach, for instance, at this exact moment. Perhaps one is spherical and devastatingly handsome.
What's this weirdo talking about? The cue ball. Oh yeah, I noticed you found it. I was worried it had been destroyed when my room blew up. Is he saying you can use it? Yes, and he is right. Oh gee, does it work? It advised me to talk to you just now, so I guess so. And maybe you should try it.
Yes, Rose, listen to Jade. She's far more manipulative than I.
You want to read that again?
No.
Yeah.
What did I read it wrong?
She says she's far more manipulative.
Whatever.
And the word is less.
Who the fuck cares? I don't care anymore. Oh, cool. Oh, now fucking Brit's ganging up me. Cool, everyone. Thanks for watching. Stream's over, I guess.
What I you suggest?
I'm not reading it again. Just read.
I forgot you had that saved.
Cool. I'm gonna fucking destroy you.
Okay.
Brit, are you sure you want to be in voice chat for this bit? Depending if we get to it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, then again, you did help me test it out. What are you suggesting I ask it? Well, since we don't know much about the gods, why don't you ask it about them? So you're saying I should ask it if the gods are evil. I guess that is a way to put it.
Even though at this point neither of you is highlighting my text to read it, this idea gets my vote. Go ahead. Ask Seer. Seer, ask.
And it's a flush.
Fuck. And there's no audio? Why am I not getting any audio for this one?
I don't think this one had audio.
Oh.
Yeah, what Mira said. There was no S.
Sure. Oh boy. Oh boy. It begins. Fucking Vriska's glasses. Rose, go dark.
No, that's
No, those are Vriska's glasses. That Vriska's holding.
Aqueous. That's it. That's his name.
No, Kanaya is wearing Aqueouses.
Yes,
Vriska's
but
holding
do you
stuff.
see Vriska's holding her broken ass glasses?
Yeah.
Rose, go dark. You slip into the fabled Black Death trance of the woe gothics, quaking all the while in the blood eldritch throes of the brood festered tongues. You advise the members of your complacency not to be alarmed, as if they chronicle the event in tomes bound to the tanned, writhing flesh of a tortured hell scholar, with runes stoked in the black tears blood from the corruption-weary eyes of 50,000 imaginary occultists. But they fail to not be alarmed. There she is. This is because, as is now painfully obvious to anyone with a brain, you have basically gone completely off the deep end in every way. You have officially gone grimdark. Rose, resist urge to seek revenge. You make a half-hearted attempt to resist the urge. Alas, one is not easily shaken from the broodfester tongues. It's just leave.
Oh no, I don't think we're getting to it tonight.
No.
No.
They are stubborn throws. Big man request timeout. What?
Oh no.
Oh. Oh. Oh no.
If only we had like a whistle.
Alright, homies. Everyone all holds up. The big man wants to take a timeout. BM. Wrexham Havoc. I forgot Rose is just a fucking recolored basketball drawing. The big man's about to wreak some havoc in the yard. The court is on fire. BM, request ruler. Dude, come get the ruler. Check this out. Dude, hurry. She's escaping from above. Okay, dude, no. Why did he give us a... Oh, God, I just realized he's got the big ass that they all have. Okay, how am I gonna wreak some havoc in the yard with the meter? You chump ass. Ha. Again, with the metric systems, there's even more units, man. It's like you must be choking up on a joint to make you stone or something. Can't even think. Who leaves all the rings laying out like that? Wait, should I draw a thick mare? No.
No.
Fuck
No,
no.
please don't.
It's so infuriating. Shit. Where's the monitor? Dude, let me show you. No. Fuck no. Dude, you gotta snap it. Brokeways. Snap. Splinters. It was at that point when you get distracted by the author's hot self-insert. Who were you expecting? The Easter Bunny?
That was last Sunday.
You probably want to know how involved the big man wants to get in the story. How much he fucked it up! Well, all I've got to say to that is... I want to know. Tell me, and please be smug about it. Alright. As the indulgent self-inserts grow in frequency, you may find yourself increasingly afraid that my direct interference with the canonical events approaches inevitability, but you should understand that I understand that I am dealing with forces which, handled recklessly, will nullify the basic ability of intelligent beings in real and hypothetical planes of existence to give a shit. It would be stupid of me to mismanage these forces, and even stupider of you to worry about it, because it would make me stupid for the fact that I'm stupid. In fact, I feel a little dumber just thinking about it. When the time comes, I will interact directly with the events of the narrative, but this moment will be responsibly confined to a passive intervention. It will be compact, surgical, essential. My involvement will have such a precision. I will even manage to quantify it in units of basic measurement. I will be involved till only the narrow corridor of space through light will patch through the nanoseconds. The window of my influence, end to end, will be exactly 1 Okay, anyway, let's get back to John. John, locate tumor. God, this hurts. Jesus, okay. Classic, stupid fucking comic. Well, there it is. John, look around. So you don't think we're gonna get the Grimdark Rose?
Um,
Did you determine what page she's on? John, look inside. John, take tumor.
page 3695.
Mm.
30 pages.
Yeah, but it's already 11.
It is,
And I have to open tomorrow.
yeah. There you go. CD, approach locals. There's geese fighting outside my window. Please send help. There's rain happening outside my window.
Um,
I have
there's
both.
there's geese that like to guard the back door to my work because we like line our like trays with cornmeal when we make the dough, and that ends up outside because of where the dough room is. Um, they just like to hang out back there and eat the cornmeal, and if you leave the door open, they just walk in.
What's the problem?
Geese bite.
Yeah, what's the problem?
ba- like 6 baby geese and one really aggressive goose mother with the possibility of walking into the kitchen.
Yeah, what's the problem? Sounds like the plot of a good sitcom to me. You and your rabbit friend approach a gentleman. The, the geese enter the kitchen, and they had no idea
Here
what to
come the
do.
geese.
But they didn't figure
My
out
mom
that the
got bit by a
geese was a
goose when I was a
but
kid.
the geese was a very famous chef in a previous life. It's Geese Cook. Do 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 do. The geese are
What?
going to cook up some stir
I know
fry.
I
It's
did.
Geese Cook. Do 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 do. She has to be a mother and manage her job, or else she'll get fired. She's Geese Cook. Do 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 do. Geese Cook. It's filmed in front of a live studio audience, mostly made of geese.
Mostly made of geese and pizza chefs.
Geese Cook, did you use bread in the pizza again? Ah. Oh, Geese Cook. that's
No.
the crowd.
I was gonna say, Geese Cook would probably hiss at anybody who comes near her.
Did you use too much bread in the pizza, Geese Cook? Oh, Geese Cook.
They hiss at me when I try and get in when they're back there, and I hiss back, and they're all taken like aback every time.
Geese Cook, did you bite our fucking customers again? What happened to Bob? What? What's this, Bob Ross? Oh God, no, no.
What?
Perp,
What about Bob Ross?
Perp, you have drawn
Some,
Miles Luna from the RT
yeah,
live
no, from the it's just the
stream.
Miles Luna from that one fucking where he draws the
He
blood
did it
painting.
twice. He did it 2 years in a row.
No, I mean the bit,
Oh,
not the live thing. I forgot about the live thing.
here, let me actually get that for for people.
You and your rabbit friend approach a gentleman wrapped in fine white cloth and his courageous cohort, a young man riding a great gust of wind. You're so impressed you forget what you're supposed to be doing. John, reunite with Liv Tyler. This is a bad comic. I think this will be the thumbnail. Sweet, precious Liv Tyler. You thought you lost her forever just like Bruce Willis did when he blew himself up with the nuclear bomb in the center of the asteroid the size of Texas. His heroism and fatherly pride was also the size of Texas. But your love for Liv is not fatherly. Oh no, this reunion is with no loving daughter, but with a loving movie star fantasy crush, who happens to be in form of a robot bunny which has traveled through time and been given a gift of 5 separate occasions, twice by you and thrice by you, and originally fished out of a sewer by Nicolas Cage in a silver screen. You forget the point you're supposed to be making. But you wonder where all of her sweet weapons went.
I'm gonna be that person for a second. You got the download image thing at the bottom of the screen.
Fuck, thank you. She indicates the language of plush toy. She indicates in the language of plush toy pantomime that she has no idea. They all blew away in the breeze. John, retrieve tiny
The
hammer.
wind thing.
Look at tiny Zilly hammer.
Hey, sorry, is my stream frozen or have you not taken down the Bob Ross?
No, your stream's frozen.
Your screen's frozen.
Oh,
This tiny hammer is so ridiculous. It's too bad that it's not the right size. You would love to wallop some imps with such a fanciful weapon.
there we go.
You guess you could just go around giving little bops to the head with it, like a silly gavel. No, that would be too absurd, even for a great prankster like you. You will discard this rubbish immediately. What's this? Miss Tyler's handing you a note. John, read note. John! One more thing. This rabbit, I'm sure you've noticed, is armed to the stitches. He's got all 4 of the funny little weapons I mentioned that are deadly as the fucking dickens, but that doesn't mean that they are meant exclusively for the paws of Miss Terry Kisser. Terry Kaiser. That is the name I call him. Heck no. You see, I adapted Terry with some doodads you may find practical. An infinitesimal... Fuck off, Hussy. Infinitesimulator, which I used to littlify them down to the place, as well as the... monstrositifier, for when you would like to hugen them up and wield them yourselves. He's surely got enough juice in him to make them enormous if you wish. But that's silly. What would you even do with, say, a magic needle the size of a skyscraper, for instance? Preposterous. I borrowed this technology from my grandmother, who had quite the way with manipulating space. Legend tells she was something of a witch with the stuff. When she was brave hero like you and I, John, and the stars themselves twinkled in her cauldron. I would like to tell you who my grandmother is, I really would, but I can't. I think I have trouble keeping secrets. I would like to be honest, like you. And a lot of secrecy after a while gets me feeling a bit jaded. Heh. Green means grow, red means shrink. See you soon, pal. Jay. Who could it be? Grandmother. You wonder who that could be. Probably just Jade. Well, with all the time shenanigans. John. Hugen Hammer. I almost read that as John Hunger. John Hugen. There it is, guys. Whoa, hammer of Zillyhoo. Oh, fuck, wait. You got the Warhammer of Zillyhoo. S, all before the shit. It's just gonna be that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck me. uh, my singing was perfect, and that's what makes it so funny.
Fuck it, I'm gonna spend the Leaf tickets.
Remember the flash when John and Gamzee kissed?
I think that was the most recent update when I started catching up.
No, Perp tweeted it. Tweet it! Why am I getting Wheelhouse recommendations now? I haven't watched Funhouse in a couple months. I always let them build up before I go back and rewatch. But now, all of a sudden today, I've seen like 3 Wheelhouse recommendations. Yeah, there was a flash where John kissed Gamzee. Like, that people don't remember. So maybe
I remember.
No, you want to know why I remember that one? That was the one with the song in it, the Midnight Cruise
yeah,
song.
I
Yeah,
like
I send more casually.
But I think they might have removed it from the comic, is why I'm mentioning that.
I don't think
Why?
so.
I seem to remember a Tumblr post about the fact that nobody remembered that flash. They didn't remove it?
Okay, I'm gonna look
Alright.
up a send more casually right now.
Okay.
No, it's still on the As Homestuck
Is it?
Flashes page.
Maybe I just couldn't find it. I don't fucking remember. You're so delighted by your rad new hammer that the cool hugening abilities of Liv Tyler or Terry Kaiser, whatever her name is. Who the hell even is Terry Kaiser anyway? Probably a movie star from the future. Who cares though? Your bunny will live for life. Hearts, hearts, hearts. You wonder what other neat things you can get Liv to monster.
Yep, they still kiss.
Okay, great.
Okay.
What other neat things you can get Liv to monstrosify with her sweet eye beams? Wait, what happened to her green eye? And why is she feverish? God damn it. What happened to her green eye? And why is she feverishly gestating toward the fellow in the ghost sheets? This is so ridiculous. You cannot turn your back on these people to admire the beautiful hammer for even a moment. Fucking. He loves eating green things. You think that's enough fooling around? It's time to get down to business again. The serious business of being an important and heroic leader. John, wear the hood. Be the leader. There he goes.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at the stupid flashes page, and like one of the first ones I see is just in parentheses A6 A6 I5, and I hate I hate that.
Yeah. You are not their leader. You are their friend. There's a big difference. You prepare to issue your party a highly authoritative series of friendly requests. Stupid. Yay! First, you request that everyone settle down. The squat fellow meditates between the two bickering parties and patches up Liv's missing eye. She's nothing if not accustomed to decades of repair work and quickly resumes her plucky demeanor.
The clubs mediate between the two. Thanks.
You then, in your most leaderly way, ask Liv to pilot that enormous battleship. She will now be known as Captain Tyler. Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy. She littleifies the ship down to something more manageable for a small bunny captain. Everyone is impressed. The boats. The boats have appeared in the comic. You give your wallet to your loyal chauffeur familiar. He looks puzzled. You inform the party that you will not be going on this journey. You must remain behind and continue looking for your father. But you insist their mission is most critical of all. You know they can handle it. You believed in them. You instruct Captain Tyler to set a course for the ship's home. They must fly to Durst and deliver the tumor to the moon. Everyone salutes their intrepid friend leader. This is what teamwork is all about. We're gonna find out, Star. And this guy, you guess this guy can go along and help out? Hey, who even is this guy anyway? You guess it doesn't matter. He seems nice enough. John, bid farewell. There they go. Godspeed, heroes. You all have faith. You have all the faith in the world that they will be successful. As a friend leader, or sometimes known as a pal honcho, you have done an amazing job. You have come up with a plan and politely request an order to your loyal team to execute it. It is all falling into place perfectly. You are quite sure you have not failed to account for even a single thing. Believe it or not, Doodles, you have a little bit of dialogue to read.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. I had this page pulled up. I was waiting.
I know, I'm just saying, surprisingly, there's dialogue.
Yeah. John, I'm worried about Rose. I'm pretty sure she's on her way there to look for Jack. I can't say for sure because I can't see her with my goggles anymore for some reason, but I'm fearing the worst. Just in case, you should try to intercept her before she does something stupid, like try to fight him. Also, I guess you probably still don't know about your dad yet, do you? Darn, why do I always have to be the one to break terrible news? John? Oh god, please don't tell me your computer was in the wallet you just gave to that guy.
I forget.
Damn it, John! One of these days you will learn the value of having plenty of backup computers. In fact, whenever you finally leave the battlefield, I'm going to give you the code for a nice pair of lunch muffs. And I'm going to force you to keep them on your head at all times. Yeah, you're never going to read this, are you?
John. Huh? Something is happening on the other side of the planet. Something ominous. Something grimdark. You are so glad that grimdark is a real word, and when such things like this happen, you may describe it as such. Maybe your dad is over there? You believe you investigate. So we're probably not going to get to Rose tonight. Well, when was that flash?
You want to stop right before?
When was that flash again?
It's like 3 pages away.
Oh. Yeah, why don't we stop then and we'll do it next time.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stop right here.
Sounds good. And then I get to be
Plus it's
Briscoe.
It's storming outside like a motherfucker, and I'm not sure if my power is gonna hold up anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you all for watching. Homestuck for this week. Next week, I will have read all of the epilogue, so there'll probably be a little epilogue spoiler discussion. Either oh no.
Can I?
Sorry, go see what Catastical drew.
I'm coming.
I
I
gotta
did close out of the stream.
I gotta use that for the next fucking. Well, if you close out of the stream, you're not gonna be able to see it.
Oh, good point.
I'll make sure to use that next week for the crump. Just remind me.
Who's crumping?
Oh, it's Grimdark Rose.
Yeah. Do you want the epilogue video to be just to you, or do you want other people to chime in?
Have you read it all, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably open
And
up.
boy, do I have some words.
Yeah, I'll probably open up the voice chat for anyone who wants to discuss it.
Yeah. When are you gonna record that, though?
Oh no, I won't record it. I'll probably just stream it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like next Friday, like with the Homestuck stream.
Okay, sounds good.